Breaking news coming in after Prime Minister's response to Rahul Gandhi's suit-boot jibe. Congress MP Anand Sharma has hit back at the Prime Minister, saying that the NDA is working only for industrialists.
महात्मा गांधी कोई क्रोनी कैपिटलिज्म पैदा नहीं करते थे, उनको उद्योगपतियों ने जमीनें दी। ये तो देश की पूंजी उद्योगपति एक आने को देते हैं। हजारों एकड़ जमीन इन्होंने हेक्टेयर्स में दी। इन्होंने तो कुछ दिया नहीं देश के लिए, समाज के लिए। अगर ये इतने जो अपनी छवि पेश कर रहे थे कल, क्या बताने की कृपा करेंगे कि आज भारतीय जनता पार्टी विश्व की सबसे अमीर पॉलिटिकल पार्टी कैसे बनी?
But UP era Babu Sanjay Baru has echoed what the Prime Minister said. He in fact is saying that meeting industrialists is not a crime.
From Nehru's time, prime ministers have been very close to business leaders. They may have had differences. Nehru and J.R.D. Tata had serious differences. And yet, at a personal level, they had a good relationship. And over the years, I think business leaders have had good relationship with prime ministers. So the prime minister is right to say that we must end this hypocrisy that suggests that proximity to businessmen is itself wrong. We made this point when the Prime Minister came last year for the annual meeting, that all businessmen are not bad.
It is the Times Now super exclusive. Amar Singh's revelation clearly has embarrassed the Congress president. The question is, why is Rahul Gandhi only selectively targeting the Prime Minister when leaders of the Congress party also are very close to the corporate class? We'll take that question across to our guests who are joining us on this broadcast. We have with us Gopal Krishna Agarwal, spokesperson of the BJP, along with author Tuhin Sinha. We also have Dr. Sumansi Raman, he's a political analyst, and Krishank, also a political analyst. Good evening to all of you. I'll come to you with that question, but for the moment, we're taking a very short break. Stay with us. Welcome back. Rahul Gandhi has often used the suit-boot jibe against the Prime Minister. सवाल ये है कि अगर businessmen से मिलना, उनसे interact करना इतना ही गलत है, then how will Rahul Gandhi explain the revelation made by Amar Singh? Let's go across to our guests, in fact. First, to you, Dr. Sumansi Raman, you're a political analyst. How are you looking at this particular development, this revelation by Amar Singh? Does this not put Rahul Gandhi in a very uncomfortable sort of a position where he will now have to explain the proximity of his leaders to a businessman like Mr. Adani?
No, I think first of all, there is nothing wrong in businessmen being close or being seen publicly with political figures. I don't think that that is a problem, and I think the Prime Minister is absolutely right when he says that. The problem comes when the number of businessmen who have access is limited, and when certain businessmen seem to enjoy undue favors. Now that is the only problem, and this is not a question of saying it happened only in BJP government or it happened in Congress, in UPA government. It happens in both governments, and that is the problem. And I don't think that it's fair to say that that this is something that is unique to this present government, but one was hoping that this present government would put an end to the kind of perception that big business is being favored. Now that perception persisted during the Congress UPA government too, so it's not that it's only about this government. But one was hoping that that would end. That's actually been accentuated a bit, and particularly with instances like the Rafale and so on, where questions are being asked as to, look, there are two issues. One, large business houses got huge loans. Thousands of crores are getting written off by banks. So people want to know who gave those loans, on what basis they were sanctioned. Was it proximity to politicians that enabled them to get away with all these loans?
Question. So that's a very important question. Second, which is caught between two eras. I would say the UPA era and then the NDA, because the question here is who actually gave those loans and who wrote it off, और फिर किसके कार्यकाल के दौरान ये businessmen देश छोड़ करके भाग गए. But I think the Prime Minister,
that's exactly the point I was making.
Yes,
this is not a Congress BJP issue.
All right,
but the point is the
Prime Minister also responded. Yes,
in changing
when you say
perception.
that you expected the present government to break that myth, sort of, the Prime Minister also responded to that. And let me bring in Mr. Agarwal on that point. The Prime Minister, when he said कि उनको डर नहीं लगता बिजनेसमैन से मिलने में और इंटरैक्ट करने में, क्योंकि उनका इंटेंशन बिल्कुल साफ है, एंड ही बिलीव्स दैट द बिजनेसमैन आर आल्सो कंट्रीब्यूटिंग इन द ग्रोथ ऑफ दिस कंट्री, इन द डेवलपमेंट ऑफ दिस कंट्री, देन व्हाई शाय अवे फ्रॉम शेयरिंग द स्टेज विद देम?
Definitely, this is what the Parliament has said, that if you have a clear will and you have intentions are very clear, then then there is no issue with regard to this kind of meeting behind the curtains. One thing. Second thing is, he has given a very strong message that industrialists are also part of the nation building. They are doing a lot of contribution with regard to nation building, economic growth, development, and this kind of attitude with them, considering all industrialists as chor, uchakke, lutere, these kind of words, etc., are not good. And I think this is true economic development can happen when you recognize the contribution of industrialists to the nation building. And do not have, if you have bad intentions only, then
no,
you
but
need
if all the industrialists are
big industrialists are good, small industrialists are all bad.
Yes, Mr. Suman Raman, please let me come in, sir. लेकिन अगर राहुल गांधी की माने और अगर उनके लॉजिक को माने, and if all industrialists are chor and lutere, then how can Rahul Gandhi explain the backroom meeting between his leaders and the businessmen, Krishank? Does he not owe an explanation now?
Definitely, this is
no, that question is for
we
Krishank.
want to say it that no one is.
Okay.
Sorry?
Yes, Krishank, go ahead. That question is for you.
No one is bothered. No one is bothered who Mr. Narendra Modi befriends, but definitely India is bothered about who the Prime Minister of India befriends, because when companies, the big large corporate houses are established 10 days before a big Rafael deal, and another company is incorporated after 15 days of that the agreement, then definitely what kind of friendship is befitting them. And before that, I want to clarify a statement that Mr. Amar Singh's statements cannot embarrass Rahul Gandhi ji, because someone who's been an ex-corporate liaison officer, started his politics from former UP CM Veer Bahadur Singh ji, and has ended his political career with some sleazy conversations, telephonic conversations.
Does that not give him
cannot
access?
embarrass
Does that
Congress
not
Party
give
or
him
Rahul
access
Gandhi
to
ji.
the inside information? Tuhin Sinha also, please come in.
Probably, then he should explain that how many liaisons he was sitting in, how many he was brokering, what kind of business deals. So here,
yes, Tuhin.
Here you are comparing Tata,
So,
Birlas, Bajaj to these
evaders,
tax evaders. You are comparing Tata,
Fair enough. Are you done?
Take a response, Krishank.
Tata, Birla, Bajaj.
All
Are
right.
you comparing them
Are you
to
done?
Nirav Modi? Are you comparing them to Vijay
Okay.
Mallya? Please go ahead.
You made your point, yeah. Swati, the plain and simple difference between the Congress and BJP is that Congress used to be very hypocritically, it used to be a party of the poor by the day and party of the rich by the night. The BJP is a party of 125 crore people by the day and 125 crore people by the night. Now, when Rahul Gandhi makes this absurd allegation of Soot Put Ki Sarkar, I'm very surprised and amused that this allegation should come from a person whose government was run via dubious power peddlers like Neera Radia. At the same time, when you talk about indiscriminate disbursement of loans starting 2008, this is the biggest scam. The NPA, the Prime Minister has already specified, the NPA has been the biggest scam. Look at how many loans were disbursed indiscriminately from 2008. So I don't think, what is his definition of Soot Boot Ki Sarkar? Is it a person, is it a Prime Minister who's nattily dressed?
No.
His accusations are based on very puerile facts. Will you just keep quiet, man? I mean, do you need to be taught how to behave?
No, Tuhin
I
Sinha,
didn't interfere when you were speaking.
Tuhin Sinha,
So if his findings are based on such puerile...
Yes, Tuhin, Suman Raman has a counter to that and he wants to come in. Let him make his point.
Look, the bottom line is nobody is answering the fundamental question. The question is, how is a company that was set up 10 days before such a massive contract is signed happens to get such a huge offset contract? Now that is a question which nobody is answering, and that is why there are these, unless this government actually squares up and gives a convincing answer as to why this happened. So far, nobody has answered that. And we are going round and round. All our arguments when asked this question is, Congress did this, in the UPA time this happened.
Fair enough.
That is the
I'll
only
answer you.
answer we are getting. We are not getting an
Okay,
answer
you're getting
to
a
this
response from
fundamental
Tuhin
question.
Sinha. You are getting a response to your fundamental question from Tuhin Sinha.
Yeah.
You know, it is entirely the fact is you keep basing your discussion on when a company was formed, when a company was not formed. Please understand that in a contract like this, it is entirely the prerogative of the OEM, which is the original equipment manufacturer, which in this case is Dassault, to decide its offset partner. A similar deal took place between Tata and Martin. No, I'm not trying to deceive. You get into facts. A similar deal took place between Tata and Martin Lockheed. A similar deal took place between Tata and Martin Lockheed. You don't question that. The fact is, I'm asking you a simple question.
Sorry, on 25th March, then
I
he gives
am
a
asking you
statement
a
saying
simple
we were
question.
informed
No,
that
see,
HAL
please
is not in a
understand.
No,
position
Suman Siraman, at
to
least
take
let
a
him,
further
you are
decision
asking a
because they
question
were
to
fully
him
booked.
as to how
Who
this
told
deal
them that?
happened,
You
and
know,
you are
this-
alleging
who
that
told
there's
them
an
that?
interference. So now you are getting a response
And
from
let me
Tuhin
ask you
Sinha,
one
and he
question.
also has a
asking
question
you
to
a
ask.
simple thing.
No, Suman Siraman,
I'm
one
asking
second.
you-
Suman Siraman, one second.
One minute.
One second. You know,
asking you a
the
simple
counter
thing.
to that, the counter to that is that Anil Ambani himself said that
asking you a
Reliance
simple
Defense in fact is a leader in several
No, you tell
areas when
me,
it
sir.
comes to defense. It has the biggest shipyard
are you
also in the
done?
private
No,
sector.
I'm asking you a
So
simple
the fact
question.
that it does not have any
Read the
experience has
defense
already been given a
procurement policy of
clarification too.
2012.
Let me ask. Let me ask a fundamental question.
No, you've asked.
Read
No,
the
one second. Now
defense
Tuhin Sinha also has a
procurement
question for you.
policy
Suman
of
Siraman.
2012.
Dassault,
Get back
second,
to
please.
me
cannot
which
take this
particular
up.
clause has been violated, then I will take your allegation seriously.
Don't deceive the people.
You read
Don't
the
deceive,
defense
don't
procurement
deceive.
policy of
Answer my
2012.
question.
You
Who
read the
told-
defense procurement
who
policy of
told-
2012 and
who
tell me
told
which
Dassault
particular clause has been
HAL cannot do
violated.
this,
Which
cannot
particular
take up
clause
this
has been
project?
violated, then I will take your allegation
Who told
seriously.
Dassault-
Suman Siraman, did you not hear the
Sir.
question, sir?
Absolutely fine, sir. Tomorrow, how many industrialists can get a contract of 30,000 crore without having any experience in setting up a company in 10 days before the
So-
deal? You answer that. If
No,
Public
so-
of India thinks that's fine, that's fine. Good luck to you.
So bottom line is you're
line is
basing
very
your
clear,
allegations
sir.
on rumors
If the
and
government
hearsay.
intends-
I'm asking you tell me
No,
which
you're
particular
basing your
clause
allegation on
has
the-
been
on
violated
the
of the defense
statement
procurement
given
policy decided by the
Dassault.
UPA government.
No,
you can't
you
tell me
answer my
that.
question. You're not answering my question.
You know, that's all the
You are
time.
not
That's all
answering
the
my question
time.
at
That's
all.
all the
You're not
time we
answering.
have that
Why?
we have in this debate and in this broadcast. Tuhin Sinha, Krishank, Suman Siraman, and Mr. Agarwal, thank you for joining us on this debate. We'll keep tracking this big story, and we'll also keep asking those questions to Rahul Gandhi कि अगर सूट बूट की सरकार का वो आरोप मोदी पर लगाते हैं, उनकी सरकार पर लगाते हैं, तो उनके अपने मंत्री, अपने लीडर्स क्या कर रहे थे?